interesting point. I hope we can still share a text. I think the point about the sort of the celebrating and desire of all of this is an interesting point, because I don't actually think that we do. I think that we realise that abortion is an experience that, say, no woman wants to have. What women want when they're in our clinics actually is to be able to put the clock back and not be pregnant and not be there. The reason why we have to keep talking about it and defending it is because that is what those women feel that they need to get their lives back on track. And I think that it's important that they are able to act upon the decisions that they have considered and come to, weighing up all of the circumstances in their lives, because somebody has to make a decision, as I said before, and I just think it needs to be them rather than you or me or politicians, and that to somehow take that away from them is just wrong. I'm going to, it's not normally the case that you sort of take issue with what your companion speaker has said, but it's sort of interesting, Alberto, because I think that it speaks to both of our points. You use this lovely example of if you were born and you were just lying there and you didn't value your life and so on. And I'm anticipating Peter coming back and saying, oh, but other people value you and you bring so much to their lives, and your family and so on. It's one of the reasons why people fight so hard to keep their relatives alive and so on when there's no hope. And that sense of whose value matters, I suppose, is the thing that hits me most, because in my experience of dealing with pregnant women who are requesting abortion, most of them really do value the pregnancy in some way. Right? You have women who will give up smoking, they don't drink, even though they know that they're going to terminate the pregnancy, and so on. They have a certain kind of sense of it being there and something. But, and here's the big point, there's something else that they give more value to, and it might be their existing children, or it might be all manner of things that you might approve of or might not. But in the end, it comes down to who gets to make the decision, and whether the moral imperative is denying the woman the ability to make the decision, or whether it's about the status of the embryo. And I'll always swing towards the woman on that.